Yo, this is Eternal Place Pokemon Sword, the Crown Tundra. So now it's time for us to meet up with Calyrex at the Crown Shrine, because we have gotten the Reins of Unity, and we got a Shaderoot carrot, and apparently Calyrex says that the Spectrier has traveled all the way to the top of the Crown Shrine, and that if we can meet them there, then we can get them to reunite. And that's gonna be an epic thing, but we should be ready though. This is a time where you should be prepared in terms of having your Pokemon ready, having your team ready, and having your Pokeballs ready. We did get a Master Ball from Peony, which is nice. You can use it if you want to, because there's not that much else to use it on. I mean, yes, there are other things to use it on, because there are more legendaries Pokemon you're going to capture later on. But they tend to be easier to capture in this game than other games. So use it as like a last resort, but if you didn't use the Master Ball you got from the main game, then you have two Master Balls right now, which makes it even better. A lot of Beartix here from Generation 5. Even a Frostlass in the wild, that's pretty funny. And a Tongue as well. I mean, it's very nice to meet a lot of these Pokemon who usually aren't found in the wild in other games, and here they are, wild and easy to find. Let's just keep on going up here. Going through this cave here, tunnel to the top. Zubat are here too, yeah. Zubats were not found in the original game, but they are here. They are still as annoying and will change for you. There's in the bag on there. So you can even get Salamence if you want to as well, which would be nice. Another Frostlass if you want to capture one. Another Zubat. It's gonna evolve to Golbat and eventually Crobat. Max Revive, which is going to be very useful against any strong Pokemon. Here at the path of the peak, or path to the peak. We got one of these new Pokemon, Frostmoth. Beautiful looking Pokemon. Here we have a nice little overview of what we can see. Then to the right, you see the big building to our right here. It's a majestic structure. This is the Crown Shrine. And this is where we should meet with Calyrex. Because hopefully Spectrier is here too. Pretty beautiful, this shrine. It's even a special little Dynamax spot here, but it's not active. We can use it if you want to do some Dynamax battles as well. There's even a TM here. Or, well, not a TM, but a TR, because there's no TMs in the wild area. It's always TRs. Ooh, TR11 Psychic. So TR works the same as the old school TMs before Generation 5, which means they are expendable. You can only use it once, but you can get them multiple times. You just have to farm them if you want to get multiple of them. If not, rely on the TMs. Another Max Revive, which is going to be very useful. Alright. That's it inside. Calyrex is here. Let's talk to him. I have been waiting, human child. The Crown Shrine is a place I once called home. Spectrier must think me helpless now that I lost my powers. It taunts me by making this place its own dwelling. Ah, I see that you have indeed brought me the Reins of Unity. You have my thanks, child. Ah, the feeling of holding these again. The color. The way they shine in the light. Oh, how this brings back memories. Spectrier is a very proud Pokemon. One might even call it arrogant. I will not accept me as its master again unless I'm able to prove that my power outweighs its own. I will use my Reins of Unity to power my power into the very body of my loyal steed. That shall convince it that I am indeed still deserving of his loyalty. Now, human child, in order to lure my loyal steed to me, place the Shaderoot carrot in the basket near where Spectrier made its bed. Well, let's do that. Maybe we should save a game in case something were to happen, because you never know. And let's put the carrot onto the brazier here. The time has come, human child. But you have successfully defeated my loyal steed once already. You will not willingly approach anyone it considers to be a threat. We must hide and wait for it to appear. Let's see what happens now. You hide behind the rock. And there it is. Spectre is back. He's looking very carefully for any threats. And then it sees, oh! That's a Shaderoot carrot. Goes right for it. And Calyrex goes right for it. And sits on it. How will this go? Peony is waking again. And Spectrier is very, very crazy. But Calyrex uses psychic powers this time. The reins convert with Spectrier, and look at that! Beautiful! And that seems that Spectrier and Calyrex are united. You see that cape? The king of bountiful harvest is back! Beautiful! What in the world? Such a huge noggin. And it got a ride? What? It can talk? What do you want? Huh? I got no idea what you're saying, but somehow it also makes sense. Hold the phone. When the world are you? No, not again! Ah! Human child, thanks to your efforts, I have been reunited with my loyal steed. And now I am finally at my full power. I was convinced that the people no longer believed in me, and I had also lost my loyal steed. I was trapped in the throes of deep loneliness. But you saved me. There are truly no words in which to fully express my gratitude to you. So, I have a suggestion. If you're able to catch me even with my powers restored, it will prove your worth beyond any doubt, and I will lend you my strength on your journey. Once you are ready yourself, come face me. Ah, but first, I shall get this man back to where I found him. It will be of no good to let him freeze out in this frigid climate. So that's right, guys. You get to face Calyrex with his new steed combined. That's what makes this Pokemon extremely powerful. So save your game and get ready. Now, when they are together, their typing also go together. So Spectrier is a ghost type, but Calyrex is a grass and psychic type. But when they are together to one Pokemon, they will have dual types, psychic and ghost. which is basically the same typing as Lunala has in Pokemon Moon and Ultra Moon. If you have Calyrex with the Glastrier Ice mount instead, it will be dual type Psychic and Ice. So the problem here is that if you use a Pokemon with False Sweep, it will not work because False Swipe is a normal attack and Ghost Pokemon are immune to normal attacks. So be careful here, but don't worry. If you manage to KO Calyrex the Shadow Rider or Calyrex the Ice Rider, then you get to fight them again. So don't worry, they will not disappear forever if you KO them. They will just simply stay there until you capture them. So you can battle them as many times as you want until you capture them. They will always be ready to battle. And if you're still like impatient, you also have the Master Ball. And with that, let's go. So Psychic and Ghost, Urshifu. Should I use him maybe, or should I maybe stick to someone else? I think maybe going off with Rillaboom, because Rillaboom is more tanky. I could also go with Zazian, who is dual type Steel and Fairy, when he has the Surrender Sword on. But I think Zazian might be too powerful actually. Zazian is so powerful. What about Corviknight? No, I'm gonna use Rillaboom. I think Rillaboom is the safest here. Especially because I'm not using the Ice Rider, because Rillaboom is weak to Ice, but we are not using the Ice Rider, this is the Shadow Rider, so Rillaboom probably should do well here. Get it as slow as you can, and then try to capture it. Put on the status effects as well, like Sleep or Paralyze, for best effort. You know, actually, I could also maybe start with Toxtricity here and give it a Nuzzle to put it in Paralyzing status. Let's do that actually. Let's swap in Toxtricity first, so we can put up in a Paralyzing status, and then we try to paralyze it, and then we just use it until it gets KO'd, and then we switch in Rillaboom to get it low, and then we try to capture it with Ultra Balls. When ready, talk to Calyrex and let the legendary battle to conclude the first clue of Crown Tundra begin. And now, guys, you wanna have some epic battle music? Listen to this. Such epic music. Here we go. Calyrex by himself is not that very powerful, but Glastrier, Spectrier and Calyrex together is a very powerful Pokemon. I probably consider this to be one of the strongest Pokemon in the Uber tier in competitive play. So, yeah, it's a very, very powerful combination. It's the strongest of the two combinations. The Ice Rider is also strong, but this one is apparently the strongest. Let's go with Nuzzle. Astral Barrage, which is his signature move. Wow, one hit KO on Toxtricity. Yeah. And on that, you got Grim Neigh, which means its special attack will increase every time it KOs something. So, be careful, or you might be sorry. Fine then, Zazian. Let's see if you can get it low then. I mean, Zazian is more of an offensive Pokemon than defensive, but maybe that Crunch can get him low enough without killing him. Oh, oops. That was a one-hit KO of... Damn. Don't worry though. We can fight him again. Hopefully not an Astral Barrage in our face this time. So this is what happens. Seems like Calyrex is testing you, and then you can battle him again. So don't worry if you KO Calyrex. You get to fight him again. As you can see, the crunch from Zazian was too powerful. This shows the power of Zazian. Now, Zazian is the only Pokemon that is banned from Ubers in Generation 8, so it's extremely powerful for a reason. I need to give it some item to hold on to this attack, because that Astral Barrage just destroyed me. What can we give it though to survive that though? I don't think we have anything we can to do it. Okay. I guess we go with Rillaboom first then, because Zazen was too powerful, and Toxicity couldn't survive the Astral Barrage, which is an extremely powerful special attack ghost move, so... Let's go Rillaboom then. Let's go again. In worst case, guys, if this episode drags, I'll just use the Master Ball. Let's try it again. You can do this unlimited times until you capture him, so don't feel intimidated by either losing or KOing Calyrex. So Unnerve means you can't eat berries, and Grim means it increases special attack every time it KOs your Pokemon. Knock off, let's go. That's a barrage again. Boom survives because he's tanky enough. Knock off. Very nice. He's in the red zone at least, that's good. But I still wish to paralyze him though, but we can't. So we need to get in Toxicity, but we don't want to switch first. Any Pokeball we can use though? Not really. Ultra Ball then. 1, 2, 3. What? We got on the first try with an Ultra Ball? Okay, that's lucky, because I didn't get that lucky when I did the Ice Rider on Pokemon Shield. So I guess I was lucky there. Wow. Maybe I deserved it. I'm not sure, maybe it has maybe an increased capture chance if you KO it once. Not sure, but at least I got lucky. We got it on the first try with an Ultra Ball, and we got Calyrex, people. Calyrex, High King Pokemon, it's like it goes dual type with the Shadow Rider way. That's basically you have Glastrier and the Calyrex together. It said that Calyrex and the Pokemon that had bonded with it ran all across the Galar region to bring green to the wasteland. Nice. Human child. No, I should refer you to you by your name now, Titano. I look forward to adventures we might have together. Hello, is that you, Chief? It's me, Peony. I just had a dream about big-headed Pokemon talking along in a weird shrine. You were there too, Chief. It all felt so real. I got worried about you and decided I'd better give you a call and check in. You haven't hurt yourself, have you, Chief? Not in a bunch of trouble, are you? I'm fine. Ah, good to hear. Guess I got nothing to worry about then. Ha ha ha. The Peony Exploration Team is all about the safety and well-being of its members, after all. So you be careful on your way back too, you hear? No expedition's over until you're safe and sound back at home base. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I guess so. Next clue up is written up. Calyrex, the King of Mouthful Harvest, was able to reconnect his loyal steed using the new Reins of Unity. Calyrex also seemed to have regained its trust in humankind. As thanks for helping it regain its power, Calyrex is allowing me to take it along with my adventure. So now that we have basically completed the first clue, let's go back to Peony now so we can complete the first clue. Best way is, of course, is just to go to the town map and ride back to Freezing immediately, instead of having to ride all the way back to down the slope. That will just take some time. I could, of course, bring... maybe I should bring Calyrex with us, actually. We should replace, though. I think, sadly, Corviknight has to go. I mean, Corviknight's been nice, though, but I don't really need a Flying-type Pokemon anymore. You don't need Flying types in your party in the games anymore, because you don't need a Pokemon with Fly. So, I'm sorry, Calyrex, but... I mean, Corviknight. But I'm going to bring in my brand new Calyrex. There we go. You might be wondering, well, how about I get Calyrex and Spectrier by themselves? It's very simple actually. When you have Calyrex in your party, make sure there's an empty space. If I, for example, put Cinderace in here, and I go to Calyrex, and then I think you should just go to the bag. You go to Reins of Unity, use it on Calyrex, and there we go. Calyrex and Spectrier are now separate Pokemon. It forgets Astral Barrage though, which is the move it only learns when it is together with Spectrier. But now we can see the summary of Calyrex and Spectrier by themselves. Psychic and Grass, Dual type, level 80. Pretty bad stats actually for being alone. HP value is pretty decent, but the rest is kinda crap. Psychic Agility, Giga Drain. And Spectrier. 249, which is fine. 201 special attack is pretty okay, but it has not a good... nature was kinda crap. Plus defense minus special attack. Special attack is kinda its king here. Speed and special attack is its king. Disable double edge nasty plus Shadow Ball. So they're pretty cool by themselves. But there's no need to play them myself. The king here is to have them together. So if you take Calyrex with Spectrier again, and now they're together. There's Astral Barrage. That's now together. Of course, it will go for the Calyrex nature. This is kind of bad nature together. This is better for Glastrier together with Calyrex instead of Spectrier. So maybe I have to use some mints to change that, because not really good nature here. That's fine though. Special attack 263, speed 269, pretty good. HP is also fairly okay. The rest is a bit meh. Psychic Agility, Giga Drain, Astral Barrage, and this is pretty nice. Agility probably I will swap out for something else to full cover of moves. Aside from that though, it's pretty damn powerful. Now let's bring Cinderace back on our team. And now we have the legendary Pokemon Zacian from the main game, we have Urshifu from Isle of Armor, and we have Calyrex from the Crown Tundra. Pretty nice. Let's report to Peony. Oh yo, Chief, how goes adventuring? Anything to report? Wait, you really called Calyrex from the Legends? That's ultra mega brilliant. Report away. That noggin's massive. Is that the King of Bountiful Harvest? The one that called the shots around here? I could swear I've seen it before, or then maybe not. Anyway, it's definitely real to have it as steed, and the massive head does resemble a crown. It's a kingly enough at any rate. Let's just call this a successful expedition. Looks like you reported all there is to report on Legendary Clue 1 and the King of Bountiful Harvests. Smash it! I'll mark this expedition done. And then we get the check mark, and that means we are done. So now we got the Legendary Giant and Legendary Bird Pokemon. We will start with Legendary Giant next time, guys, so don't worry. So that's basically the first part. That was basically the main part with Calyrex in the Crown Tundra. Pretty cool story in my opinion. But next time with Legendary Giants, this is something to do with a special trio Pokemon Generation 3, I think. It's gonna be nice, I promise you that. Like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on social media. That's great for now. See you guys next time with my journey in Pokemon Sword, the Crown Tundra.